Okay again. It's been real okay. So we're at the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum. We're gonna be going on a little bit of like a tour. But first, we wanted to like show you what was in the yard. So if you look behind me, we got two trains. We got like a 6-car, looks like an extra dual mode train. Looks like it's 6 cars, and then we have a 4-car C3 set of C3 cars. That's what we just noticed as we were like coming here. So we're gonna wait for like everyone that we invited, and we're gonna go right over to the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum yard, which is all the way down there. Like it's right next to this yard. So it's like if you look like right down there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but where I'm pointing to, it's like right over here is where it is. So that's where we're going today, and we're gonna have some fun. If you guys are curious, this is actually the switch that they use to like switch these tracks. So like see, so like the engineer comes here, they have to like make adjustments, and then they just have to like flip it that way, and then it changes this track. So that way they can like get the trains on from like one track to the other, So this is like what they use a lot. So like when they do like switching operations and stuff like that, they have to like use like a bunch of like these are all like manual switches that they have to use for when they do like operations. So like sometimes they have to like pick up like whatever, like pick up the equipment and then like bring it in, and then if they want to pick up like something else and like move it around, they have to like use a lot of switches, a lot of like manual switches. But like mainly in like a lot of yards, the switches are manual, but like a couple of them are like automatic. So like the one at like for example, like the one at Mineola that like changes it so like the train can like go on the Oyster Bay branch, that's an automatic switch because it like relies on the switches are controlled by the signals. So like when the signal turns green, it changes the direction of the switch, so it switches automatically, so that way the train can like go on the right track. So that's just like a little bit like facts about like this switch over here. So yeah, that's pretty much that's what I wanted to share with you guys in case you guys are curious. We're here now, and this is the M1 simulator. So we made it to like this is the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum display yard that we're at. So and the first one when you walk in, this is the M1 simulator. It's kind of similar to the M3s, although that they scrapped the M1s. They still have like the M3s, and both of them were actually built by Bud in like the 1980s. So they are relatively like the same model. So let's go take a look inside, shall we? Yeah. All right, keep recording. All right, so here we are inside. It actually looks really nice, kind of like similar to the M3. So if you guys take a look in the cab, this is actually the exact same like controls that they have. So if you take a look in the cab over here, these are the controls that they have. It's very similar to the M3 controls. It's like very similar. So like if I was like the engineer, I would just sit here, and then like I'd operate it like how I usually operate it. So I'd have like a throttle. I'd like adjust the throttle and stuff, and like adjust like all like the gauges and stuff. So I'd be like operating the train as it goes down the line, and this is like how like normal operations would go in the M1. So and then this obviously we'd like sit and stuff like that, and then they'd have and this is car like number 9234 that they took this and made it into a simulator. So if you take a look at these control panels here, this is like how like they open and close the doors and stuff like that. So and if you guys want to read this and see, this is like how you like open them, and then this is how you close. And you also like buzz and like send a signal to the engineer that you're ready to go. And then you can pause if you want to read this if you want to. So you can go ahead and like pause and read it if you want to. So you guys take a minute to do that. So that's a little bit on the M1. So we're going to like go to the next simulator. So as we exit, it is actually really nice. They made it actually like they even have like the Oyster Bay sign if you look down below. So see, it has the Oyster Bay sign. So it makes it like kind of makes the entrance like look kind of more like a train station. So which I find is pretty cool. Yeah. So we moved locations. Now we're in like one of the Long Island Railroad cabooses. So I think this is caboose number like 50 something. I think it's 59, right? 50. 50? I think it's like 59. 50. So it's caboose number 50. So go ahead and come on up. You can come on in. And this is like what they'd have back here. There's like a couple like chairs in here. Looks like these are all like locker storage and stuff. You could all like, if you like peek through the camera, you could like take a look inside there. The camera can like see through there. It looks like these are like all like bathrooms and like storage facilities and stuff like that. That's what it would look like. Obviously it's locked because they don't want anyone going in it. But right here looks like this is like the brake that they use right here. So this looks like this is like one of the brakes that they use to stop the train in case of an emergency. And then they'd also have like a fire pit. It looks like down here. This is like a fire pit, I think. So that's like what they would have back then. And then they also would have like a sink with like with water to like wash their hands back then. They'd have like soap there, and this is like a normal like sink back then. And then this is just like a little like a model train display that was set up by the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum. So then if anyone was wanting to like stop the train, they would sit right here, and then like if they were going too fast, they'd like push the brakes, and then like they'd stop the train. This is like how they'd stop the train in case of an emergency or something else happens, something like that. So this is like what they would use. Oh, it actually does work. So they like pull it back to release the brakes, and then see this is like this. So if you guys see, this is like how they push it, and that's how they would apply it. And then obviously this is like how they would release it. They would release the brakes like that, and that would raise the pressure back up. Guys, so now we've changed spots once again. We're now in the M7. We're now in the M7 EMU simulator. EMU means electric multiple unit. Sorry about that, guys. It means electric multiple unit. So if you come in here, this is what the M7 would look like. Unfortunately, this door is closed because this is like where they would set up the. There's like a little like they added like a Train Sim World 2 simulator in their most newest renovation. So unfortunately, they keep this door closed. But like if you could see the sign there, you'd have to like ask for like to operate the simulator. So.
the wiring harness behind them is difficult to work
Gotcha.
on.
All right.
Also 5 minutes for a tick ride.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Nassau Boulevard.
So how do you turn off the HVAC?
Oh, the HVAC? I don't know. Tell me.
And you're gonna overshoot.
Yeah, you're probably gonna overshoot that. Let's see. He's probably gonna overshoot.
He's gonna overshoot by about 2 cars.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he might actually do it. He's overshooting.
By one, probably.
Ah.
By half.
Alright, yeah. He's gonna overshoot.
Yeah. Ah, come on. Alright, you wanna?
It's only supposed to lock in the down position.
Alright, guys. It's recording still. Alright, I'm gonna take over control.
Also, very soon we're gonna be doing turntable ride stuff.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
This is me off.
Did that one to Jamaica leave?
I don't know. Check.
It also works.
Yeah, I did.
It did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very shortly.
Yeah, but there's other people. We should go.
We should go? Okay. Stop it?
Get to the next station and then.
Yeah, I'll get to the next station.
Actually, what? Yeah. There's a YouTube channel. It's pretty. You have to go to Ready? Right, yeah. What? You want to go to the C3?
This is the
Okay.
train
Right,
to
you want
I'll get to the next station
the
over
next
now.
station
Stop it.
is Stuart
Oh,
Valley.
let someone else take over.
This station is Stuart Valley.
Alright, Cameron, they're doing the turntable. Let's go.
Alright,
As
okay.
you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform.
Gotta get to the end there. Oh, it's a little too much. And let's go. There we go, guys. My friend right there. nice. I'll go C3. All right. And I think my mom just texted. All right, guys. So now we've transitioned over to the DE DM30AC simulator. So as you can see, this actually looks kind of like a real DE DM30AC. Because as you can see, you got like your driver's the engineer's seat, which my friend is sitting in right now. I'm gonna sit in the second man's seat, which is right here. Oh, we got a train coming. Oh, we got a train coming. Oh, I wonder where that train went.
That's a test.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're just testing it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can still hear the M7 simulator going. All right, so I'm gonna sit in the second man's seat while my friend is at the controls. So I can just give you guys like a close-up shot.
I wonder why this doesn't work.
I don't know why. I mean, there's like a screen here. So there's probably like another like simulator. I want to say.
Next station, Glenhead, next station, Glenhead.
That's cool. So you can see my friend's like enjoying the controls. So you get a little close-up shot down there. Yeah, they're just like I think they're like testing that C3 down there.
DE30AC.
Yeah, they're testing that one down there, like the one that the 6-core train that we saw earlier. So yeah, and obviously the window opens too if you guys want to see it. Ooh, and it does open. Give you guys a little shout out there. I'm gonna roll back up. So the windows do actually open and close, so yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you can trade with me. You can keep video. So as you guys can see, this is the simulator, and you can also like zoom in if you want to. So my friend's now we've traded places. My friend is now in the second man's seat, and now I'm in the engineer's seat. So as you can see, I got my hands at the controls. Obviously, I'm like not long enough. My feet are like not really that long enough to reach like the pedal down there, but this is what you would have on like a C3 on a DM30AC. You got like your brakes over here. Then you have their these are both brakes, and then the throttle like right over here. Oh, yeah, no, that's just like a camera malfunction. I don't know why it does that.
Keeps going.
I don't know. So then like maybe I could like keep over, I guess. Because I cannot really get like a good shot.
Yep.
All right, so this is like what you got right here. This is your I guess this is the engine start, engine stop. This is probably like the simulator screen. There's me right there, and you can see my gimbal too. So yeah, then you got like your throttle controls. Obviously the reverser's not in because they would like activate the simulator. So I guess that's probably why they took it out. But this is like where you have your horn here. This is the horn. Bell on, bell off, stuff like that. Then just like your window, maybe you guys a little shot out here. Yeah, they're doing like lots of like welding work, it kind of looks like, but these are the doors that like this is like the doors that like the engineer would get out of, kind of. Yeah, obviously though they're not really like an exit, so they don't work on the simulator, but still give you guys an idea about like what it would look like if it was in operation, but yeah. So you can see this is all the controls and stuff. So this is the generator field. So see, it's all your stuff up there. These are the headlights to turn on. I'll turn this one on. That's on bright. All day like today, you need like cool controls and the fan control. Oh, they started that engine up.
All right, ready?
Yeah. So we're gonna go check out this check out the engine to give like other people like time to like
You don't want to see us supposed to do a drive the train? No?
We're gonna go on out. take a short lunch break, but we're gonna come back in just a little bit. My friend and I are getting kind of hungry, so we're gonna stop off and get some lunch. We're gonna go like Tabby's, I guess, somewhere. But we're gonna get some lunch and then we'll come back. So be sure to stay tuned for more coming up. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. We're at the current Oyster Bay station. So for a little bit of context about it, it was built in 1896, and it was home of President Theodore Roosevelt, and it is one of the 3 main line like branches that's not electrified up this far, but only electrified up to East Williston. So the reason why they use the electrification, they electrified it up to East Williston, is because they have to do because I've seen they do a lot of PTC testing. So a lot of PTC testing with M7s and with all the EMU trains. They electrify it up to East Williston to perform PTC operations, and that's why they have it still electrified up to East Williston. But from that point on, it's not electrified, and this is non-electrified territory.
Yeah, Rich channel for today. This is my first time debuting. My name is Thomas. So today we're at the historic Oyster Bay Station, where Teddy Roosevelt shared all his ideas. I think it was one of the 30th president or 29th presidents of the United States. And right over there, they got a school after his name. My cousins go to school there. But anyway, this station is very historic because it's one of the lines. So Oyster Bay has the turntable over there, and it has one of the bigger yards. So compared to Port Jefferson, Montauk, Ronkonkoma, and Ronkonkoma branch is actually a sub. So there's a Greenport. So Ronkonkoma is a main line. They don't call it Greenport, so it goes to Ronkonkoma, and then Greenport turns from Ronkonkoma is the last electrified stop, and then it goes on to a diesel, which has been going under some maintenance right now, some track replacement. But anyway, Oyster Bay has been very historic in LIRR. I believe it was the second added train line after the main line. So the main line was up to Hicksville or Mineola from Jamaica and Penn Station, and then they added Grand Central a couple of years later than that. Anyway, so after that, Oyster Bay was added, and then they started adding other ones off the main line. Then they went to Huntington, Ronkonkoma, you name it, anywhere else, and then so we got that all done. But anyway, this is the only station on the Oyster Bay line that doesn't have a parallel platform. It only has one platform. As I was saying, this is the only station on the Oyster Bay branch that has only one platform, if you can see. Also, you might see that this platform was too short, so they had to add these wood extenders. So the platform was up to here, but now you could go here, because when they had the DE 30 ACs here, they didn't experiment, and so they had to switch that. So yeah, so there's 2 tracks, but there's only one platform. So I think that MTA was trying to do something where they could add a second, but it's not like they need one because they have a whole yard over there. So, but there are a bunch of tracks, and imagine if someone just hit a foul ball and it just hit this DE30 AC, just crazy. But anyway, I think they should have a second one, just in case, and I think they got to start electrifying it. I mean, it's not like Montauk needs electrifying because it's too long on a train. Here they don't really need to, but this should be the last one. Poor Jeff. I mean, yeah, why not? But yeah, and these ticket stations are one of the 2 oldest ticket stations. That one is the oldest. This was replaced new, but yeah, still here. And then if we walk down, you can see once they get to Glenhead, Glenhead is the first station to get these new screens. So it actually is green, and actually at some stations, Oyster Bay would be green and Jamaica would stay the same. There's like Penn Station and stuff, but Glenhead, my home station, is green, so it's actually electrified instead of like here. And then Greenville, it has the good screens, and then Roslyn, East Williston does not, Albertson does, and obviously Mineola, because that's one of the hubs. So when you consider train and plane, it's like Atlanta, Hartsfield for Delta, and then Jamaica is Atlanta, Hartsfield, but for the LIRR. And the LIRR is, I think, the largest train ran by the government, like train line, by square miles. Amtrak is not ran by the government, but they get some government funding. But yeah, I think it's just like cool right here, this wood that they added. They did a good job on that. But and you can see some sand. And so the MTA's been screwing up with the like how many cars the train has. So there was supposed to be a 4-car dual engines, but now it's just a 3-car single engine. So, but we're about to take the 253 in 25 minutes, and we'll get to Mineola, and then there'll be a whole nother video. From Thomas, thank you guys for inviting me onto the channel, and I'll take it back to Cameron.
All right, guys. So that was my friend, what he wanted to say. Just like as he said, we're gonna be taking the train, doing like some train spotting / rail fanning at Mineola. So that's gonna be the plan. We're gonna take the 253 that's coming in 24 minutes, but we're gonna wrap up around here in Oyster Bay. As you probably saw in like some previous clips, we got some footage of the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum. I think we're gonna go back and like get the last little bit, and then we will say goodbye, and we'll say goodbye from the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum, and then we're gonna go rail fanning at Mineola, and that'll be its own video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So, and if you can't, and if you need to find the video for like a quick access, link will be in the description. Link will be in the description below.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's big. It's a big train.
Yeah.
I didn't know the trains were so big.
And they're always big, Tom. I like them on Chris. There you go.
Oh, it is. There are 2 engines.
Back there?
Oh, never mind.
It's one. It's always one.
Never mind.
Alright.
Alright, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop it like when it like comes over here.
No, stop the train.
Stop the train.
Tell them this.
Shut up. We're stop when they stop. Run. Alright, stop already. Shut up. We're gonna hop on. Shut wrap up the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum. We're gonna hop on the train, and we're gonna go to Mineola, and Thomas and I are gonna go do some rail fanning. So that pretty much concludes. It'll be its own video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this exploration around the Oyster Bay Railroad Museum. Stay tuned for more videos like this on Fan Railer K. Stay safe out there and keep on rolling.